Hey guys, in this video we're going to take a look at ZSAN, sorry, continuation stock, and let's take a look at Market Watch here. So as you can see, early in the morning, Seeking Alpha released that Zozano Pharma issues new U.S. patent covering blah blah blah. So patent news, pretty good news, you could say. Let's take a look at the levels here. So it made a made a big move right out of the gates from 825 all the way up to 941. That's an awesome move, over $1, right? But then um, it sold off big time. So as we can see here, it happened on high volume, 1.7 million shares, and then, well, you know what? It did get up to 950. So correction there, but it did sell off um, on lower volume, 741,000 shares, but it made nearly a 100% move to the downside. And then on this candle right here, see, and I want to, take a note of this. So it moved down, all the way down to the 9 EMA. So that's, that's, even though it's not pretty. You typically want to see the bull flag form. Big breakout candle, then smaller pullback candles, maybe 50% of the move or less. Slightly more than 50% is okay, but then you see 100% of the move down, or nearly 100% of the move. And but you see it tapping the 90 EMA, and I would have thought, okay, I like this. It's a good place to buy, right here. Right around the open price, 825. And then the next candle opens, and my guess is that it hadn't. I didn't follow it, or at least I don't remember if it made a bounce back up immediately when this candle opened. But my guess is that it did, or almost immediately. So it did make a move back up to 863 from 825. That's quite a decent move. You know, you could have written that uh, that little move up and made some nice profit, but then it did sell off all the way down to 786. So then after this, still happened on low volume. Then we have a green candle, still low volume, and this is when you start to think, okay, so maybe it's time to buy. And yes, it happened right at the breakout spot here, 820. Next candle, a little higher volume, and it does break out from 820 all the way up to 865. So worth buying, yes, definitely, but just absolutely being cautious. What we've been noticing, this last couple of weeks is that a lot of stocks are making this big moves up, and then they pull back over 100% of the breakout move, but they still follow the 5-minute bull flag pattern, even if it's not as pretty. So, you know, before I wouldn't have ever considered to, get in a stock like this, but now I still didn't get in it. I don't know. I probably would have, but I didn't. I was in a different stock. But just be cautious. Don't expect it to just get all the way back up to these levels, or perhaps consolidate sideways, even if it's at this level around where it made the high, the second pullback candle, and break out from here. They can still keep going lower, um, as it did here. But yeah, it did get back up a little higher volume. But here, take a look. So this is a great way to look at trader psychology, right? So because it was not as pretty, you can see that there was not as much interest in the second breakout as there was in the first breakout. So something to note. And again here it pulled back, second pullback candle, and then broke out. Let's see what it did for the rest of the day. So it looks like it sold off throughout the day. Yeah. So definitely some money to be made here on ZSAN continuation stock with some good news today. Um, but yeah, just not the prettiest chart. Um, and yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please let me know in the comments section. And as always, we'll see you on the next one. Have a good one, guys.